Imagine right now that you're standing on the moon. You don't need any equipment or anything. You don't really need to breathe. You just do. It doesn't need to be oxygen in the air. You're standing on the moon and you're looking at the earth. You feel very close to the earth. You feel very attached to the earth. There's almost a sense of ownership in the sense of that, well, that's my world. When we look at the earth, we get all caught up in everything. We can see the tides and the waves. That's endlessly fascinating. You can hear any sounds that pop up. And there's sounds everywhere in this world. They're everywhere. In every corner, there's a sound. But underneath that, there's you. And this world is completely fascinating. You just can't take your eyes off of it. But you'd like to know it better. So identification progresses. And how does it do that? Well, instead of just hearing and seeing and passively, it wants to get involved. This is a bit of just a story, so not meant to be exact truth. It's meant to be helpful. So you'd love to be a part of this world rather than holding it. Matter of fact, you'd like to get involved in the world because it's quite whatever the show is. That is, just, you don't know what it is, but it's certainly captivating. It's changing every second. Some of those changes are noticeable, some of them aren't. Some of them are so gradual that you don't even notice that there's been movement. But beneath the movement, there is you. You go to Times Square or some such place. Being as an American, that's where it goes. But there's one in every country. Some of them much better than ours, or bigger anyway. How can empty space be better one place than another? Can't be. It's got to be equal. The starting place is absolutely equal for every human that manifests, is manifested. And one is fun. And if one is fun, imagine two. And then imagine 200, 2,000, 2 million, 2 billion, 2 trillion. But it's taking over a place over a time span. So what I'm not trying to do is come up with the biggest number. I'm trying to reach a point where numbers simply are ridiculous. Because that's where you are. You're in this place where size, shape, speed, none of these things make sense by themselves. There is no sense to them by themselves. They're confusing to you. But then you begin to make a story out of it. You're looking for a good story. You're looking for a good story where you can go rest and just simply be. But nonetheless, be surrounded by activity that is you in only the most vague terms.